So, Coach, just you know, the guys came out violent in the first half and looked like they really came prepared, especially after taking had a little extra time unexpected with the San Francisco game being canceled. You got to be pleased with what they did in the first half and then the coming over the adversity.
Yeah, I think we had a real carryover effect to how we've been defending, and it's been a point of emphasis to, you know, collectively rebound and defend at a high level, and we did that, you know, at a ridiculous way in the first half. Our defense really was solid, and we made them shoot contested shots. We rebounded the ball very well, you know, and collectively we just really had a good focus at the end of the floor. And you know, that we knew, you know, that they're a legit team with NBA prospects and a team that won 25 last year, most of their team back, and that they would make a charge, which they did, and they're an excellent basketball team that win a lot of games this year. So just I'm proud of how we continued to fight through that game and make plays, make enough plays to win.
How much has Kamani's shot improved over last year?
Kamani, it's amazing how life works, and he's worked on his game as hard as anybody in the program from when the season ended to this point, and then you're in a game like this, a big time game, and you're able to come through like that. He was so efficient throughout the game, just you know, both ends of the floor, and very clutch, obviously, with that three in the right corner.
He mentioned that there was the same play that he missed against Fullerton. Did you kind of think about it as it was setting up?
I mean, it was not. We were hoping to get downhill and cause, you know, and draw help, and you know, then the guard's got to make the right read, and it was a great kick-out pass, and you know, his was in the left corner as time was expiring the last time, but we trust him. He had a great demeanor, great composure to how he played tonight.
Did you play more zone tonight than you have the previous 3 years?
I mean, it was very successful in the first half, and I'm a little disappointed I didn't go back to it a little bit more in the second half, but they got off to such a fast start to start second half, and just wanted us to get back to stabilizing, you know, our man defense. And but yeah, I mean, we watched on film that could have been something that we would look to go to against this team, because they are, you know, so good off the dribble. They had multiple guards that could, you know, attack the rim and get in the paint and make plays. So we thought that could work for us some tonight.
So was that something you just worked on this last week? Then?
No, we've been sprinkling it in. I mean, everything most of what my makeup is about, you know, just man-to-man defense and blue collar and that. But with our size and mobility of guys like Cheatham and Kamani Lawrence and Lou Dort, all these bigger guys, it's to our advantage at times to be able to play that defense.
When Kamani was hurt last year and then working his way back, did you have to talk with him to try to keep his confidence up, or was he okay with that part of it?
I just think he just, you know, he didn't want to go through anything like that again. Like I felt bad for him, because again, he would have started last year if he didn't break his foot, and then that set him back to having no non-conference, and it was an uphill battle as a freshman. But you know, he had the right mindset for the off season. He attacked the off season like you would hope a high-level player would, and he had something to prove, you know. And all that hard work, you know, paid off for him tonight.
Was there a moment this offseason where you kind of realized, like, he's back to 100% now, back to himself?
He's just he tweaked his body. He dropped some weight. His body fat was really good. His mobility improved. He was a little bit upright last year. He really changed, you know, some things with his body, I think, that helped him. And then he really locked into his shooting mechanics, and he's been way more consistent with his release and his balance and all the things that go into making shots.
After the way you started last year, there's a way you kind of could use that as motivation, but at the same time, how close are you to emphasizing with this team to create its own identity?
Yeah, I mean, I've been saying that it's been a drastic change from last year. We were a fun, free-flowing team that could hit the deep threes, and had guards that could attack the lane, and we played a lot of small ball. And this year it's like the polar opposite of that. So we talked about guys wanting to rebound, and this team you're not going to find a team that's more imposing physically at all positions and for us to out-rebound them is a statement to how physical we were, and we have been. And this is not just a one-night thing. I mean, our last game, we were plus 33 on the backboard. So that's been great. You know, Remy Martin was terrific tonight too. For us, playing against all these high-level guards, and for him to, you know, to get 16 and 7 assists and no turnovers, really, you know, I thought was a very strong performance for him as well.
How important do you think going forward, having 2 games early on where you've had to kind of fight back and claw in the second half, how important is that going to be going through this tough non-conference?
You know, we expect to win. I think that's something from a culture standpoint that changes as you have success. In our non-conference last year, we ran the table, and you know, we have guys that believe, guys that you know, that are here to win and to. So that's our main priority, our main objective. You know, another good example of that is, you know, Zion Cheatham. You know, his leadership, his athleticism, his defense and rebounding, and you know, that one block I thought was a key play in the game where he chased down I forget who it was and pinned the ball on the backboard. It's another guy just making a winning play for us.
Is Rob concerning at all? Rob Evers missed?
Not at all. Like, Rob is really close. I mean, that's as a coach, you feel great that we were able to do what we did tonight without a guy that, you know, I said before the season started that I thought, you know, Rob would most likely lead us in scoring this year. So as he gets healthy, and he's very close but not quite ready to get out here tonight, but you know, we'll see him very soon, and he'll add another dimension to our team.
Guys good?